just always want to play with the best, you know. So even when you meet Herb and you meet Pete, you just know why they're Pete and they're Herb. You can feel their energy. You can feel that, you know, they're some of the best coaches on the planet just by the way they talk to you, the way they look you in their eye, the way, I'd say mostly is how they communicate to the athlete. They almost know what to say every time.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Every time. Like there's no, it's like they're scripted. They're machines.
Wow.
You know, they're like program machines. And you can see that they're leaders in two different ways though. Like Herb has his way. Pete has his way. His is more fun, right? Yet still serious, right? Herb's just serious, but tries to be fun.
Like those are the worst.
You know?
You think so?
It's like real serious all the time, and then like a little bit of fun. You don't know when like
You don't know when you can have
Yeah.
the
you
fun.
don't know you can have the fun, right? You're just like it's all super strict.
Even when he's trying to be fun, it's like,
Still super serious.
should I laugh?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
should I
exactly.
smirk?
Yeah,
You know?
just go good smart. It'll get you both.
Yeah.
We have a funny Pete Carroll story that I would like for you to confirm if it's accurate. So we had, I don't know if you know Christian Tupou. He was one of our former strength coaches here at SC. We had him on the pod earlier. He played D-line.
Yeah.
He said that basically the culture under Coach Carroll was like Wolf of Wall Street, if you've seen the movie. And he goes like, so in the hotels, the night before, do you see where I'm going with this? The night before the games, he would allot a 15-minute interval where the players would just have a meeting room to themselves and they can do whatever they want. So that means like throwing chairs against walls, everyone's just body slamming each other, throwing glass at each other.
Yeah, like always
man.
fighting
Just to
each
get everything out. And then once that 15-minute interval was over, then it's time to lock in.
Yeah. I actually forgot about that. I think my CTE just kicked in.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
That's
Unfortunately.
wow. I forgot we did that. Yeah. So
You probably banged your head against the wall.
no.
Yeah.
So right when you just said that, a memory came up of me going to the corner when that happened because you didn't know if a chair was gonna hit you.
Oh.
You know, you didn't know what was
Wow.
gonna. Yeah. You didn't know what was gonna fly at you. But it was this coach that we had. I forgot the coach's name. My bad, coach. He was the one that he's like the hype man, right?
Yeah.
Like a strength coach?
Yeah, it was a strength coach. Always the strength coach, right?
Yeah, always.
You leave the room and then but it was usually the players that knew that, they're not trying to win the first round or whatnot. But for the most part, the guys like Dwayne Jarrett would go in the corner and I'll go in the corner and we're just trying to make sure our chair doesn't hit us. Water bottles and Gatorades are flying in the air with no cap on, and you're coming out soaking wet.
That's funny. That's honestly like Coach Moorhead. Actually, I probably should have named him. Cut that out. But I had a wide receiver coach in college during before our early morning meetings at 6 a.m. We needed someone to pick me up, right? Like something to get us going. So we'd turn on just YouTube videos of just twerking, just females just twerking. And
Wow.
stuff, just to get us. It never really worked for me, but never really worked for me.
So what was the idea behind that? Did Coach Carroll ever say?
Pete, he made it fun. That was his way. It's like he made you enjoy your time at SC. Whereas I don't know Nick Saban like that, right?
Yeah.
I know Herb. I've heard they're very similar. Let's just keep it raw, all right?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I love you, Herb, but it wasn't as enjoyable at Florida.
Yeah.
It was just let's get to the first round and get out of here, right? Because that was all our goals.
Yeah.
You didn't go to Florida and play for Herb. That wasn't your goal. Right? You're You're not trying to just play football. Like, Herb was just trying to draft or pick up first rounders, right? Percy Harvin, like my goal was to be a first rounders, had a lot of injuries. Tebow, Cam Newton, Brandon Spikes, like Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Just Joe Hayden, George Jenkins. Like, it was just
Crazy.
It was a wild squad, right? But we were all just football, and then you kind of have your fun on your own time. Pete Carroll, you knew, like, it's going to be football, it's going to be serious, but at the same time, we knew we're going to practice or we're going to a meeting room, and we knew it was going to be fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it, because the players, we still locked in, but we still found a way to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, Pete's a genius. Like,
Yeah.
most coaches can't do that, you know?
It's an interesting line to like
Yeah.
teeter between.
He's genius. Like, it was,
Yeah.
how did the players not just lose focus when he stood on the piano and took his shirt off? You know, like,
Wow.
my bad,
What
Pete.
in the world?
We can't gloss over that story, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
what?
but it was like, and then somehow he found a way to douse back in. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, most coaches, they do something like that and just have too much fun. Players start to lose the whole meaning of what we're trying to accomplish, right?
Yeah. Do you think they were too much football? Because when I think about Pete Carroll and I think about Urban Meyer, they both were in situations, and we're in the middle of it, where they both had, something come up, right? And that's kind of tainted their legacy a little bit. Urban Meyer with, who he recruited and what he let go. I mean, even at Ohio State, I guess, kind of, wherever he's gone, there's been something.
Yeah.
And same thing with Pete Carroll. Like, was it too much football?
I just see it as it's how bad someone wants to win.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when you want to win really bad,
Comes at a cost.
you sometimes cross the line. You know, I mean, if you look in the apple,
Or it's like the quote: "If you're not cheating if you're not trying hard enough."
yeah, like, or if you're not crossing the line,
Is
not
that how,
It's like,
yeah.
yeah, you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah.
or if you're not crossing the line, not trying hard enough. You know,
Yeah.
Right.
so where's the line, and let
Yeah.
me see if I can get away with it.
Yeah.
right?
I mean, it's almost like the game of football in general, like absolute controlled chaos and like it's violence at its finest, right? But like for someone to kind of be out there mentally, you have to kind of be. I feel like the great players is like accepting the fact that you're going to sacrifice your body, right? Like that's the cost to be able to put yourself in a position to succeed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost a prerequisite for them to recruit you is how bad. What does winning mean to you? You know,
Yeah.
it's like he didn't care too much how good of an athlete you were. Actually, he did, but
I was like, whoa.
right.
It
yeah.
came with the players. Like, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
It was standard.
Yeah.
That's not something you can.
That was a
even-
standard.
That was
Yeah,
right?
it's standard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Pete or Herb you're talking about?
Both.
Both. Yeah.
They really wanted to know if they were, because those were hard scholarships to get, right? They didn't just hand them out like they were freaking little Girl Scout cookies, like a lot of these coaches do, right? They wanted to meet with your coach. What kind of player is he? They met with your family. Like Pete was in my living room, you know, because they want to know, okay, is he a leader? How bad does he want to win, right?
Right.
So now he just has a bunch of players who just want to win at all costs, right?
Yeah.
And so now it comes down to just the coach. Like the coach just wants to really win. So even if he crossed the line, he doesn't see it as bad.
Right.
He just sees,
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
trying to win.
Right.
You know?